Hi to everyone. So today we do the mathematics, and in mathematics we do the partial fractions. Partial fractions, and it's for grade 10, 11, and 12 plus higher studies. So let's understand you that what is the definition of partial fraction. Well, to make parts of a single fraction, to make parts of a single fraction called partial fraction. Very important in calculus and mathematics. We need to understand this. So there are three types. One is proper. Two is improper, and three is rational fraction. So these are the three types. So how you understand? Let's say if you are given 3x minus 1, example, 3x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 3. So and they ask you to find the partial fraction for this. So this is a term, but it's actually we can write down this one by x plus 1 plus 2 by x minus. So this is the partial fraction. So they in the exam they're gonna give you this, and then you have to find this one. So this is called partial fraction, and there are three, four types, and I will show you how you can split this. Uh, well, in maths, if we take the example, it's an interchange. So let's say the example 1 by x plus 1 and 2 into x minus 3, and they ask you to solve it. So what you gonna do? If you remember, we're gonna take the LCM. So what we got here, x minus 3, you know in maths. And when you multiply all these, so what you got here, x divided by x plus 1. So at the end you got the same 3x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 x minus 3. So this is called partial fraction. So this is the partial fraction of this. So they have to give you this one, and then you're gonna find this one. So it's either we do it by factorization or division. Now I gonna show you. Uh, Partial fraction, you can also define to split a fraction into two or more fraction. Split a fraction into two or more fractions such that only one factor such that only one factor remain in denominator. So this is the definition. So types of partial fraction: rational fraction, proper rational fraction, and improper rational fraction. I'm thinking maybe I can do it in another video, but let's say tell you, like, let's say if you are given f of x is equal to polynomial px divided by qx. So this is actually, we call it fraction. It's a fraction. Like let's say 2 by 3, it's a fraction. So, but in this case, in most of the case, qx is not equal to 0. This is the definition. And then there are different types for the polynomial. So one is rational fraction, and rational fraction is actually this one, 2 by 3. Uh, where the numerator is less than the denominator and qx is not equal to 0. So this is the first type of rational fraction. Second is a proper rational fraction. Proper rational fraction. And it's still 1 by 5 is, let's say, is a fraction in px by qx, such that qx is not equal to 0. If it's not equal to 0, then it will work. So what the case here, the degree of px polynomial is less than the degree of denominator. In simple word, if you are given the fraction, so it will be proper rational fraction if the degree of px is less than the degree of qx. So it's a proper rational fraction. It's pretty common. Like you can do 1 divided by 2x plus 1, or another one is x square plus 3 divided by x cube plus x square plus 2. So the degree of the denominator is x cube and the numerator polynomial px is x square. So it's the degree. So third one is improper rational fraction. Improper rational fraction. Well, here is let's say px divided by qx. So the same condition, qx is not equal to 0. This is the condition. But here the most important thing is the degree. In simple word, the degree of px is greater than or equal to the degree of qx. In this case, improper rational fraction, the degree of px will be greater than or equal to the degree of q of x. So like x square divided by 2x plus 1. So it's improper fraction are x cubed plus x minus 1 divided by 2x squared plus x plus 1. You can say 10 by 4 or 6 by 3 in arithmetic. Starting algebra and arithmetic. So, what are the four conditions for solving partial fraction? What are the four conditions for solving partial fraction? The first one is very important. All of this qx denominator contains a non-repeated linear fraction. Non-repeated linear fraction. This is the first condition. You're gonna solve it. Another in qx contain repeated linear fraction. Third, qx contain non-repeated quadratic factor. qx contain repeated quadratic factor. So these are the four conditions under which we can do the partial fraction, and maybe in the next video I will give you the idea about all these four types, and we're gonna do the example also. So thank you, and have a nice day.